Hey everybody, how are you? Oh my gosh, are we going to have fun making a Mackenzie child inspired decor piece. And I'll show you right now where I got my inspiration. Right up here, look at the picture, and this came out of a Mackenzie child catalog. Okay everyone, what you're going to need for this one is your Dollar Tree tin, the flowers and garden. I was going to paint that white, but I'm not. The more I looked at it, the more I thought it would be prettier just leaving it like a galvanized look. Also a Dollar Tree foam block, and I leave this saran wrap on it. It's just not as messy. Some of these Dollar Tree picks is going to be the base of this. Dollar Tree Excelsior, because I like the look, it looks more like grass. I think I'm going to put in some of these cute little carrots from the Dollar Tree. You need a glue stick. And I took the bunny from the Dollar Tree little sign. This is where I got the pattern for my bunny, okay? See? And so I just traced around it, and that's how I made mine. Now, in the Mackenzie child, they're in different positions. I don't care about that. I just want to get the gist of what I saw. You're not trying to make an exact replica, because usually it's not going to exactly happen. But you just want to get the feel of what you're liking. Okay, then what I did is I took some paper from Hobby Lobby, and I can't find another place, you guys, that have the paper to me that kind of looks like a Mackenzie child pattern. So they have the little squares, then they have the harlequin. They also had the stripe. Now Mackenzie child, I believe her stripes are a little bit thicker. I don't care about that. And then her polka dots. And this is tissue paper that you wrap presents in. This one is the contact paper from the Dollar Tree. Okay? So, all right. Oh, and the other thing you're going to need to stick into your tin, I'm just using some skewers that you get from the grocery store. Okay? So let's get started. I got my glue gun heating up. I'm not gluing anything down in here. I can take everything apart and reuse it for something else. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to finish my bunnies. And what I'm going to do with this, I cut them all out of a cereal box, okay? And you can see here a little bit through what this was. It was a cornflake box. I just went over with one coat of white paint. I'm not going to do any more than that, just to kind of hide that picture a little bit. With these others, I didn't do that. It's not a big deal to me. I just need to paint this one and let it dry while I'm doing the others. And I'm going to cut backings for these because I'm going to use the glue stick to glue all of it except for the skewer. That I'm going to glue with a hot glue gun, okay? And so then what you'll have is you'll have this. So when you're looking from either side, they're going to be finished. Let's go ahead and paint this. Again, the only reason I'm doing this, I just want to get a little bit, I want to mute a little bit what's on this piece of cardboard. Now, what I could have done is I could have used gesso, because gesso is a little bit thicker and covers a little bit better, but I had this downstairs and I thought I'll just use it. Again, no big deal, just going through with a little bit. All right, I'm going to let that dry. And while that's drying, I'll wipe this off, wash my brush, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while that's drying, all I did is I took a piece of this tissue paper and I took this bunny and I just went ahead, let me show you, because this camera can't go way down so you can't see it, so I'm going to bring it up to you. What I did is I took the pen and then I traced all the way around, and you would do this with any paper material, whatever you're using to make this, and I traced around it and then cut it out, and that's what I did with all of these bunnies, front and back. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wait just a couple more minutes for this, for all these to dry. In the meantime, I'll cut out the rest of the backings. We will glue the skewers on. Okay guys, now what I'm going to do, I think, because I have them all on their skewers, if you will, okay, I'm going to put a bow on them. And like I said, I'll paint the sticks, but I'll probably paint them off camera. I don't need to do that on. And then putting this together is not going to be anything. And I'm just going to do a small bow. I'm not doing anything big, okay? Actually, I think I might even do... This is thick ribbon, but they don't make, like with this check, anything smaller, unfortunately. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bows ready and decide how I want to do them, and then we'll glue them on. Okay, got the bows made. And I'm just going to place them onto the bunny. Okay. Okay. So there is that one. I'm going to bring this over here so it's closer. Okay, so there's one. Okay. And I wanted to get contrasting bows, as you can see. Okay. And the bow just kind of adds a little something something, don't you think? Okay. And then the last one, okay, and there's that. Okay, so now we have the bows on the bunnies. Let's get started on the bottom. And I really like this better than Easter grass because it looks more real. Actually, I like this better for anything. I just want to cover up a little bit of that foam, that styrofoam. Okay. Okay. Now, tall. I'm going to go get my wire cutters. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off, okay? I mean, they're $1, you know, so it's not a huge deal, because you can put them into other things as well. If you don't keep this intact, you can use these little sprigs in other pieces of things that you make. Okay, let's start putting these in there. Yeah. These into the foam in different heights as well. Almost like they're flying through a little garden, if you will, right? You can always move them around. You're not gluing, well, I'm not gluing in, because then I can use this for different things. And especially if you don't have the means of storing things, you know. All right, so there's that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's add these cute little Mackenzie child-inspired bunnies. And it's just a matter of putting these where you think you might want them. And again, I do want these different heights. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one. And this one I want kind of low. Okay, so now let's put our carrots. Okay, I think it is adorable. I am going to go ahead and I think what I'm going to do, all right, what I decided to do is just to cut some of this boxwood and put it like in front of the dowels, and I'm just going to glue a tiny little piece so it can just be taken right off. But enough to where it's going to stick just for the purpose of my Easter decor for now. So I'm not going to paint the dowel at all. Okay? And that makes it even look more like gardeny. You know what I mean when these are coming up on the bunny? The back one I don't even need to do, and I don't think I really really like this. I think it is really cute. All your little bunnies jumping everywhere. What a cute Mackenzie child inspired addition to your Easter. And I'm glad I left this exactly like it was and didn't paint it white. And I don't think I'm going to put any Easter eggs. I'm just putting these carrots, and I think that that works just fine. I am loving this. A cereal box and Dollar Tree items with some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. Guys, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon. Bye.